Have you ever gotten so intimidated and so nervous to approach a girl or to talk to a group of people, or really just to be your authentic self and put yourself out there, that you actually become a nervous Rex? Get it? Like, instead of a nervous wreck, a nervous Rex? Okay. Anyways, in today's video, we are going to be talking about what it means to be a human, because a lot of times we sell ourselves this fantasy. Oh, I can win at the game of life. I can be a winner. I can do this, or I can lose at the game of life. You know, Amanda, I've wasted 2 decades of my potential. 2 decades I've spent alone in my room for good reason, and now you're just telling me to go outside and go talk to a girl? Why would I ever do that? I've wasted 2 decades. I'm a loser. You sell yourself this fantasy as if you can win and or lose at this game, in quotes, of reality. But the facts are is that there is no winners and there are no losers in this place. Really what there is humans. What it truthfully means to be a human. The other day I was walking outside and I was crying, so I sneezed, right? And I was crying and I sneezed, and then this car was driving by, and you know, they visibly could see me and I could see them. I saw their faces, you know, through the window, and I had a huge snot of you know, a snot, and it was almost like a snot hammock from my coat to my nose. And you're probably wondering, Amanda, why were you crying? It was Tuesday. I don't know. Like, I'm just alive. You expect me to be on this planet and not cry? No, like, this is what it means to be human. And in that moment, I started laughing. I stopped taking myself so seriously because I realized I'm fundamentally flawed. There are gonna be days I'm not gonna wanna get out of bed. There are gonna be goals that I set that in which I never complete, in which I never finish. It's almost laughable, the simple goals, like to read a book. I still haven't done that. Like, I'm just fully being honest. Like, it's not that hard. I have the time to do that. I still haven't done that. I've been wanting to. I have this goal, I have this book, but it's just, I still haven't done that. Because why? Because I'm a human, okay? And this is what it means to be human. And I know what you're thinking, you know, this girl, she doesn't know what she's talking about, you know, maybe she's being condescending, whatever the case. Truthfully, you guys, it's taken me so long just to finally accept myself. Want to know one of the most seductive things in the world that you can actually do? The most seductive way to be sexy and seduce someone in a way that nobody ever talks about? It's about how much can you accept yourself? How much can you accept yourself for the parts that you hate about yourself? How much can you really embrace the fact that you didn't get out of bed today? How much can you embrace the fact that you have these uncomfortable emotions and you don't know what to do with them? How much can you really sit there and embrace that? Because that's the only winning that there is just accepting the fact that you're human. A lot of times we have this judgmental part of ourselves that just wants to sit back in almost like a long chair and cross our arms and kind of judge, you know, this person shouldn't be doing that. This person in reality shouldn't be acting like that. Look at this person monkeying around. Look at this generation monkeying around. Like, a lot of times we have this judgmental part that likes to sit back, judge everybody else, and then judge ourselves. First, accept the fact that you have this judgmental part, but then I encourage you, do things always have to be like this? Because the more that you can embrace your flaws, the more you can embrace the flaws in others, and the less uptight you will be physically, spiritually, and emotionally. And this is the relief, like you're on some type of vacation. This is the relief that you have been waiting for. I'm not better than you. I'm just as much of a human as you. I've wasted time. I've made mistakes, and nothing's gonna change. Nothing. I'm always gonna fall short of my expectations, but how can I just sit here and embrace the fact that I'm neurotic and I'm just a human? That being said, we are gonna reach out to your ancestors, your angels, your spirits, and your guides, Okay, we're gonna reach out to them to see exactly what is it that you need to know, what is it that you need to hear, what's the collective energy. To the voice. Ooh, oh my god, y'all got a lot coming through. Since we don't have time to read all those, we're just gonna stick to this one that flew out. You guys got the vulture. The vulture is perhaps the most misunderstood creature of all. This intriguing bird balances our ecosystem and prevents the spread of disease. It does the dirty work that no one else wants to do and cleans up our messes. The vulture appears when there's a situation that needs to be purified or brought back into balance. Remember, the vulture is greatly undervalued. What you thought was a mistake or tragedy is a blessing in disguise. Let's get that. Yep, there we go. And with that being said, I will see you guys in a later video, and I'm also going to be live streaming on my channel tonight, so stay tuned for that. Like, comment, subscribe, and share.